Hey everyone. Have you ever looked at a banknote and wondered why it's actually worth something? Behind every dollar, pound, or euro is an institution so powerful it can move markets with a single sentence, the central bank. But if you dig into the history books, you'll find that the story of these banks of banks isn't just about spreadsheets and interest rates. It's a tale of secret meetings, wartime deals, and a constant tug-of-war between private interests and public good. Today, we're uncovering the secret history of central banks and asking the big question, who really pulls the strings? To understand the present, we have to go back to 1694. Imagine a king, William III of England, who is broke because of a war with France. He needed money, but his credit was terrible. The solution? A group of private wealthy investors stepped in. They lent the king £1.2 million, and in return, they were incorporated as the Bank of England. Here's the kicker. For nearly 250 years, the Bank of England was a private company. It wasn't nationalized until 1946. This set the blueprint for the modern world. Central banks weren't originally born as government agencies, they started as private engines designed to fund government debt in exchange for the power to issue currency. The Jekyll Island mystery. Fast forward to the United States in 1910. The U.S. had suffered through several bank panics, and the financial elite decided something had to change. Legend tells of a secret meeting at Jekyll Island, Georgia, where some of the world's most powerful bankers traveled under aliases to draft what would become the Federal Reserve Act of 1913. Unlike most government agencies, the Federal Reserve is independent within the government. It's made up of a board of governors appointed by the president, but it also consists of 12 regional reserve banks that are structured like private corporations. While it doesn't have owners, in the traditional sense, its member banks hold stock that can't be sold or traded. It's a design that keeps the Fed at arm's length from politicians, but critics argue it keeps them very close to the banking industry. Global ownership today, so, who owns them now? It's a mixed bag. Most central banks today, like the Bank of England or the Reserve Bank of India, are 100% state-owned. However, there are still some fascinating outliers. Did you know the Bank of Japan, the Swiss National Bank, and the National Bank of Belgium have private shareholders? You can actually buy shares of the Swiss National Bank on the stock exchange. However, ownership doesn't always mean control. In most cases, these shareholders have almost no say in policy. The real control lies in independence. The secret to modern central banking is a concept called central bank independence. The idea is that if politicians controlled the printing press, they'd print money to win every election, causing massive inflation. To prevent this, we've outsourced the economy to unelected experts. But here's the rub. These experts decide interest rates, which affect your mortgage, your savings, and whether you can get a job. This has led to the rise of the technocrat, a small group of people who aren't elected by the public but hold more power over your daily life than most world leaders. So, who really controls them? It's not a shadowy group in a smoke-filled room, at least, not anymore. Instead, it's a complex web of legal mandates, private banking interests, and the need for government stability. They are the lenders of last resort, stepping in when the world is on fire, but also the architects of debt. Central banks are the heart of our modern world, and while they've evolved from private clubs to public guardians, the mystery of their influence remains. What do you think? Is this much power in the hands of unelected officials a good thing, or is it time for a new system? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden world of finance. See you in the next one.